McDowell County was once the backbone where power was concerned. We just don't have the people here that we once had.
We're like the backyard of the nation is Southern West Virginia. Your front yard's for looks. You got your pretty flowers and your pretty bushes, and that's what you want people to see. You don't want them to see your backyard because that's where your dog house and your hoe and your shovel and all that, but that's because back there is where the work gets done. Our coal forged the steel that built the nation.
I don't believe that it'll ever be like it was when I was a kid. I really don't believe that, or in my lifetime anyway, when coal was king. You go from 100,000 people down to 22,000 people. Now when I look down the street in Welch, you don't see anybody. It's almost like a ghost town. That doesn't make me love this place any less.
This was the richest city in West Virginia. And I read in a New York newspaper that Welch, based on its population, was listed among the top 10 richest cities in the nation. See, we were surrounded by coal mines. Within a 10 or 12 mile radius here, we had about 6 big coal mines that employed lots of people. In the mid-'80s, there was a slump in the demand for coal, and then the owners of the mines learned they could buy one machine that would replace 300 or 400 men, and they could make much more money. And so the coal miners were out of a job, and they began to leave, and we lost our population. All gone.
When I finished West Virginia University, my advisor told me not to stop here because he could see that eventually the coal would give out or the coal business would change. We have a brain drain here. All the kids that we send off to college, they don't come back here. They have to go other places. To get people back, we're going to have different industries to employ the people, and we're going to have to keep up with the changing world.
If you got two industries, you got to have a safety net. Tourism could be the safety net for this area. This weekend, there's probably 1,500 riders staying within 8 miles of our place, of the town of North Fork. That's a tremendous amount of people coming in for a weekend.
We come across the building and we thought it would be a good idea to get it, to restore it, to make North Fork look a little better. I'd like to help rebuild North Fork, make it more clean, have it to where more people would enjoy coming through here instead of coming through here and saying, ew, that's dirty. I just wish, everybody could come together and see what we see.
I want to see people be proud of this place again. I'd like to see some of those young people have the desire to come back to this community and work to make their community better.
You want to drive down the street and say, this is my hometown. I helped build it. This is my building. And the other guy said, that's my building. And we built it from scratch. Or you took an old building and renovated it.
It's just, it's my home, and I love these mountains. I would never be satisfied anywhere else.
Makes you wonder about what happened to him. The kid that made him.
I could be in Florida, or I could be in Columbus, Ohio, but home is where my heart is, and my heart is right here in McDowell County.
No, I'd be lost to death if I didn't have this place to come to. What would I do? Good morning. Good morning there. Help yourself.
I couldn't wait to get out of here. I hated this place. Got married when I was 17, hit the road. And I was gone a lot of years. And when you come back, you see all those things you took for granted. These roots hold these trees and these mountains. And somehow those roots get embedded in our souls. And we are very connected to these mountains. And it doesn't matter if they never come back. This will always be home, and they will always have those roots in them.